Hey everyone, I'm going to show you how to send payment invoices in a super fast and convenient way, even while you're still on the call with the client. It's all automated, takes less than 30 seconds, and I'll even give you a bonus at the end. So this is how we do this. We use make.com for the automation, and we use Tally to submit a form. So you can use Tally, you can use Typeform, or any other tool that has forms. And in this case, what happens, let me show you the example. Let's run this. Is I put here, where is it? The first name, so whatever clients, the name of your client, you put their email, the amounts that you want them to pay, and then you can select if it's a single payment or a recurring payment. As soon as you click send the invoice, this will trigger automatically, and they will receive automatically an email with the invoice to be paid. This is the information that you get. You get on the automation here the fields with what's their name, the email, amount, etc. And this is what we will use to send everything. I will also leave a link for this to download in the description so that you can use it in your own business. It's plug and play. You just need to change some variables and settings and you'll be good to go. So if you're using Make for the first time, when you log in and add a scenario, you're going to have this like this. You have to add the module for the form that you want to use. So you can use Typeform, you can use Jotform or whatever. I use Tally, but the important thing is to have this instant tag because you want it to happen as soon as it receives the response for the form. So you add that, you select the form that you're using. So in my case, is the send invoice form. And then we have to add this router. So how you do it is, let's say you selected this, you add here on the plus icon, you look for router, and it automatically appears like this. And this is what we will use to decide if it's a single payment invoice or a recurring invoice, because the settings are, of course, different between them. So let me quickly go over how the settings would be for these ones. So first we need to create a customer, and this is using Stripe native module. And we just need to pass the email and the name. And how we do that is we had the response here for the form, so we can see how it looks here. This would be without anything, and on the email, you just need to click on email here. You see the example that was there, and on the name, you put here the first name. And that's all you need to put for the customer. Same thing for the one here. Then we create the invoice item itself. And so we pass here the customer ID from the previous step just by clicking here. And then the amount is the field's amount from the form. So the same way we added the previous ones, we just click here and add this one. And we always have to multiply it by 100 because Stripe works with cents. So you need to have this like this. And to add it is you go here to the math function and you click on the multiply operator. And then you just type the 100. You choose your currency, so USD, Euro, or whatever other one you may use. If you use multiple currencies, what you want to have is another router to select it. But I have a video on my YouTube channel going over how to create that more advanced version of the automatically sending an invoice. It also includes an automated onboarding. So if you want to check that, go check the channel. And I go over how to really set everything up step by step. This is just a quick overview so that you can know how to do it for you. Then again, here we add the customer ID for the invoice itself. We say that it's due in 5 days, and then you need to add a description for the invoice. So you just add payment with your company or whatever description you want. Then we finalize the draft. It's just a simple thing to put here the ID and it stops being a draft. And then finally, we send the invoice to the customer email that we put it here. And this is an API call that you have to have this URL. The method is post, you have to add this key value, and that's it. It would send automatically to them. When it's a recurring payment, it has to be a bit different because we need to create a subscription. And so we create an item just like before. And here, again, on my YouTube channel, you have a video going over how to set up everything because you need to grab an API key for your Stripe and you need to add a bunch of details. But once you have the API key, you do these settings and then you pass the name for the subscription and also the description that it will have. Once that's done, you create the price for the subscription itself. So in this case, it's the same way. You add the amount and multiply by 100. You choose the currency here, and since it's a subscription, you select that the recurring interval is month, and you add the product that we also created on this step. to have the subscription product itself. Then we add one here to create the subscription itself. So we add the customer, the price, and some default payments that payment settings that you need to have, and this will give us a link. So that's why we need to have a step to send an email. So this is just a normal send email step from Make. And what happens is we add the link on this email. So the email address we're going to send is the email you just put on the form, and then you give a subject line and the body that you want on the email. Always remember to pass the URL for the payment link, otherwise they're not going to pay you. And that's a very simple way to do it. I have a big explanation step by step on my YouTube channel on a previous video, so you can go check it if it helps. But this will be enough for you to download this and set it up on your own business. The bonus I wanted to show you is receiving a notification like this when someone pays you. It can be on Slack, it can be on email, any other place, WhatsApp, whatever. And it's super simple to do. So again, in Make, you go to another scenario and you add on that little bubble, remember, you look for Stripe and you go for watch events. And you have to choose a hook and create a webhook. So you click ads, you name it, for example, payment invoice. Let's say this is for the video. You connect with your account, and then here is very important, you need to look for invoice and look for paid and payment succeeded. Once you do that, you click save, you'll have it and it will be good. And then you need to add this other module, which is a an API call for Slack. So this is the URL that you need to have. I also go over on that other video how to do all of this step by step, but you need to have here the Slack API key for this specific Slack bot that you're going to have on the channel. And then this is basically the message that you saw here on this testing channel with the new payment received and then the amount. And remember, since we're using Stripe, they give us in cents, so we have now to divide by 100 to get the normal amount that we want. And you can also do this by using Slack native module to send a message. You just choose the channel and the text you want to send, like you put the text here. But this option gives you way more possibilities, and this sends as you, and so this sends as a bot that you can have on Slack. So I hope this was useful and you can use this in your own business. I am doing one video per day on my YouTube channel for the month of January, all around improving and optimizing business operations using AI, automation, and data. So if you want, go check that out. And thank you very much for watching. Bye.